guys, I was gonna start cleaning my kitchen, and then I thought, why not just bring you guys along, because I never actually did my full house spring cleaning. I never was able to edit that video, and I didn't really do a deep clean in my kitchen anyway, so here I am. I'm gonna do a deep clean. Obviously not really prepared to film anything. I just thought that I would bring you guys along. This is just me, no makeup except for mascara from teaching this morning. Anyway, I just wanted to give you guys maybe some helpful tips and like how to clean a kitchen, things that I've learned. So apparently she just wanted to put on some shoes. I don't know. So, like I was saying, I just wanted to give you guys some helpful tips, hopefully, because I haven't had my own kitchen for more than like 2 or 3 years, but these are just a few things that I've learned and helpful tips on how to like beat grease and grime on your stovetop and things like that. So I really hope that I can help, and hopefully this video is interesting. So like I said, this video was super impromptu. I wasn't expecting to film when I started cleaning the kitchen, so if you see me kind of just standing around not knowing exactly what I'm gonna do next, that's why. This is just real life, this is what I do. So I still had the whole kitchen to clean up. That's what I had to do first, just clean up all the toys that Adeline scatters all over the place. After that, I started unloading the dishwasher and just putting all of the dishes away, and of course Adeline always tries to help me do that. So what I'm doing here is just putting all of the caps on the bottles. Adeline drinks I don't know how many bottles a day. She's just always thirsty, whether it's juice or water or whatever. I also wanted to show you guys these really awesome food pouches I got. It has like a little screw top lid that actually the pouches that you can buy at the store fit them. And then they open at the bottom. They're like a Ziploc baggie. You can just put some applesauce in there and she's good to go. She actually wanted one of those, so I went ahead and gave her one. Hate doing the dishes. I absolutely dread it. That and cleaning the toilet is just absolutely the worst. So I am not the kind of person that like scrubs all of my dishes. My husband always gets after me for that, but I just like to rinse it and let the dishwasher do the rest. I mean, that's why we have a dishwasher, right? How do you guys feel about that? Leave it in the comments below. Scrub something off that I know the dishwasher probably won't get off, I like to use my Bubble Up brush from Grove Collaborative. And I've been obsessing over the Mrs. Meyer's basil dishwasher pods. They're just absolutely amazing. They make the kitchen smell fresh when it's drying. After I get done doing the dishes, then I like to wash my hands right away because of all the gross on them. And right now I love the Mrs. Meyer's lilac scent, and I love, love, love the lavender scent because it's not completely lavender. It actually has like a spicy smell to it. It's hard to explain. So now I'm going to show you guys how I clean the diffuser, because unfortunately I've left water in the diffuser sometimes and then it started to get this buildup. I'm guessing it's mold. So I heard that you can clean it with vinegar, and that's just how I've been cleaning the diffusers when they start to get the mold growing back in them. a spray to just spray down the countertops and the cupboards and just wipe everything clean, because it's amazing how dirty the fronts of the cupboards get. So I just like to wipe those down occasionally, not too often. I usually only do it like once a month. I also like to wipe down everything that's sitting on the counter, because kind of like my little Grove Collaborative tin that I keep all of my soaps in, it just gets really splattered with dirty dishes, and if I'm cooking over there, it gets really filthy. So I like to wipe down anything that's on the counters too. After I clean off the front of my cupboards with Mrs. Meyer's, then I like to go over it with Pledge, just to give it a little bit of a shine since I have wood cabinets. You're probably going to notice that I try to use a lot of rags, because I've gotten in the bad habit of using paper towels for pretty much everything, and I still like to use paper towels to shine glass, because I've personally experienced rags not really leaving a good shine, so I like to use paper towels instead. Found Mrs. Meyer's glass cleaner, and I love this stuff. I love the lemon verbena scent. Some people don't. My husband doesn't really care for it. He likes just regular lemon, but I really like the fresh scent that this gives. So I've been using it as a glass cleaner occasionally, not always when he's home, but I just like to spray down everything that needs a little bit of a shine. I found it even works on my stainless steel. We actually purchased my stove off of a garage sale app, so this is definitely not a brand new stove, and I had to scrub it and try to clean it up myself, so it's never going to be like absolutely shiny brand new, but I find that this glass cleaner works really well to shine it up. Adeline just loves to be held, and even though it's kind of inconvenient to do my cleaning holding her, I want to take the time to do that, because it's only going to be probably another year and she's not really going to want to be held anymore. So I want to take advantage of that time. So that's why you see me holding her and awkwardly cleaning one-handed. I'm going to show you guys how I clean my glass stovetop now. So you'll need vinegar and baking soda and a cloth. First, clean it off with vinegar just to make sure that you have a nice clean surface, and then sprinkle baking powder all over it. Then you're going to want to get a big cloth, big enough to cover your entire stovetop. Make sure it's wet, and then just cover it and leave it like that for about 10 or 15 minutes. While I was waiting for that to do its thing, I went down to the oven and I did pretty much the same thing, except down here I mixed baking soda with a little bit of water, and I put that paste all over the parts of the oven that had grease and grime and just really needed to be scrubbed. And you'll want to leave that on for at least 12 hours or overnight before you take it off, and then it'll be nice and clean. The next day when you do go to clean off all of the baking soda paste in your oven. Make sure that you use enough vinegar so it gets it all off, because I started with just a little bit of vinegar on a rag and it was just kind of very dry and chunky and it was hard to get off. So just go ahead and pour some on there and it'll come off a lot easier for you. Plus, seeing that foam and the fizzle just really gives me a good feeling about how clean it's getting. After scrubbing it for a while, I was able to get most of it off. There was still some crusted on burnt stuff in the back that I just wasn't able to scrub off. But for the most part, it looked really good. It came out good, and I let the soap sit on there for just a minute, and then I went in with vinegar again and I just took it all off, and it was nice and shiny. Just to give it a last shine on the glass door, I used some glass cleaner. Then I went back up to the stovetop and I started scrubbing away all of the baking soda. I used a scrubber sponge from Grove Collaborative to do this, and I was able to get most of the stuff off with little effort. I went over it several times just to make sure that it was good and clean. Then wipe it off with a rag or a cloth. Just get all the baking soda off of it as best you can, and then go over it with vinegar to shine it up. With Mrs. Meyer's lemon verbena glass cleaner just to make sure that it was extra shiny after it was all done, and it turned out really nice. Next, I moved on to the floors. First, I got the vacuum out and just went over the rugs with that and tried to pick up all of the big crumbs on the floor. I have to stop and give Adeline some attention once in a while. And then I was finally able to start cleaning the floor. Instead of mopping it, I got down on my hands and knees and actually scrubbed it, because I noticed that if I mop it, the water gets really dirty easily after about a month of just mopping. So occasionally I like to get down on my hands and knees and actually really put some elbow grease into scrubbing it. Adeline thinks that's her time to do a slip and slide, so she has fun trying to skate across my floor while I'm cleaning it. And that's how shiny the floor turned out. I used the Mrs. Meyer's floor cleaner for this, but I normally just use hot water and some dish soap. I wasn't able to get around to going through my fridge like I wanted to, because at that point it was time to make dinner. Thanks so much for watching this, guys. If it was helpful, please give it a thumbs up, and please subscribe if you like mommy videos, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye, guys.